Today is push-up day. So we're gonna learn how to do some push-ups properly. And why is that? Check it, motherfuckers got questions.
All right, Bo, I got another one. How to do proper push-ups. And follow up, what muscle to work on in order to improve my push-ups.
First thing we're gonna talk about is how you should be positioned. A lot of people think that when you're doing a push-up, you should be shaped like a T, but you really should be shaped like an arrow. Why is that? Because you don't want to hurt your shoulders. The further out that you have this, while you're trying to do this, you could rip this. No good. We have to talk about hand positioning. Right here, I like to say thumbs to nips, okay? So you're gonna have your arrow shape with your shoulders out, back, shaped like an arrow, thumbs to nips. Thumbs to nips. Now that we learned our position, now that we know where to put our hands, let's get into it. Step one, we're gonna do some wall push-ups. Push into the wall, push out. Make sure you're far enough away from the wall that you can actually push in, push out, all right? Make sure you're about an arm's length away from the wall. You're gonna push in, push out. Push in, push out. Using your chest to really engage the motion. Once you've mastered the wall push-up, now it's time to go a little bit more horizontal, just to give you a little bit more of a challenge. You're either gonna get the edge of a table, a countertop, or if you're in the gym, you can get a box. You can even use the Smith machine at a lower level if you need to. We're gonna get in our arrow position with our hands on the box. Your feet should be not too far apart, not too together. And you're gonna bring your nipples to your thumbs. Down, back up, using your chest to initiate the motion. Now that we've mastered the wall push-up, the incline push-up, now we're gonna get a little bit more horizontal and we're gonna do the knee push-ups before we can stretch all the way out to do a proper push-up. Notice that when I get down into position that I'm not sagging into the push-up. Hands directly underneath my shoulders. Knees a little bit apart just to give me some stability here. I got my shoulders back, and when I go down, I'm going down in my arrow position. Thumbs to nipples, and back up. Arrow position, thumbs to nipples, pushing with my chest, back up. Now, when you think you're ready, you can go into a full push-up. Let's get into it. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, once again. Hands spread apart. Placing your weight, top of your pads here, on your palms. You're gonna stretch your feet back, a little bit apart for stability. And you're gonna come down, thumbs to nipples, in your arrow position, and back up. Thumbs to nipples, arrow position, back up. Notice I'm not sagging to get the rep. Staying upright in a plank position, down and back up. Now, if you're not ready to hold that plank position yet, you stay at the knee push-ups until you're ready to get there. There's no shame. Everybody's on their own journey. Let's get into some of the exercises that can help increase your chest strength so that you can do a proper push-up. Okay, so let's talk about it. We'll talk about building strength in the chest area so that you can do better push-ups. I'm laying on the floor because you're gonna get some light dumbbells and you're gonna do some floor dumbbell presses. You notice I'm gonna get into that arrow position I told you about, and I'm gonna tilt my hands like I am in that push-up position, and I'm gonna push straight up over top of my chest and back down, using your chest to initiate and squeeze your chest at the top. Another good exercise for building up your strength for the push-up is, of course, the plank. Hands directly underneath your shoulder, legs stretched out, and just hold it for as long as you can. You can increase the strength as your strength increases.
All right. Appreciate you, man.